Hi, hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone. How the heck are you doing? I hope your day is going well. I hope you are doing well. As you can see up here on the big, bright, and shiny screen, we are going to be jumping back into Palia. And as it says down below in the doobly-doo, we are going to be getting into some more Royal Highlands exploration. Last time we literally just barely scratched the surface of the game. We got just like inside the door and did like 2 things. And that's as far as we got. So yeah, we are definitely going to go back. We're going to continue on with the storyline. You know, we're going to keep doing what we do. Now, I don't know when we log back in. I don't know if it's going to jump us back to our house, or if it's going to bring us back where we were when we logged out. Because when we logged out, we were at the campsite just inside of Royal Highlands. But it may bounce us back to the house where we could drop off some things, like, get empty our backpack and maybe head out again. So I'm not entirely sure. I think usually when I play the game, at the end of a day, like when I'm getting ready to log out, I usually take my character back to the house, drop everything off, and then I literally sometimes I lay my character lays down in bed, and then I log out. But then when I log back in the next day, I'm not still laying in bed. Whenever I log in again, I'm usually standing out in front of the house, which is interesting. So I don't know if that's an automatic that when you log in, it just makes you log in at home, or yeah. So this will be the first time. So this will be interesting. Before we get started, let's see what Frosty has to say as far as the recap from last game, and what's the story here on the next one. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the iPad here that you can see underneath the screen. It says, last time we survived the chaos of what happens in Sandy Strip playing Fortnite. We're still wondering how they thought a 1990s fax machine could help them fist fight the IRS, but that's just the construction zone way. That is in reference to my friend Eve, who had mentioned that she was leaving chat during the stream because she had to go talk to the IRS, because they had sent her, I guess, like they had sent her a request to, like they needed a form or something. They needed to double check something. It happens. They randomly will like pick you, and they'll be like, hey, send us this form to make sure what you sent us and what you have in your records match or whatever. It's very commonplace. It happens to people all the time. It's more of a hassle than anything else. I don't know why they do it, but it's probably just some kind of automated process that they have to do to make sure everything's on the up and up. But anyway, when they did that, they didn't tell her to email them the file. They said she had to fax it to them. And we were both a bit surprised by that, because who even has a fax anymore, much less uses one? I remember back in the day, even I mean, we're talking early 2000s. Yeah, like early 2000s. I was a tech manager for Kinko's, who no longer exists anymore. They were bought by FedEx. But there used to be a store called Kinko's, and you would go in and you could get like copies made, like color copies, black and white copies, posters, billboards. You could do all kinds of stuff there. But I was the tech manager. I worked in the computer section, helping people with computers. And we would have people come in, even back then, like 20 some odd years ago, we would have people come in there frustrated that someone was asking them to fax something because they were having a hard time finding a fax. So that was 25 years ago, and they're still doing it today. Oh, good grief. In fact, I think they made a joke about that in Ted Lasso. Like Ted Lasso had to fax something back to the States, and the the concierge at the hotel was just like, what do you want to take a time machine back to when fax machines were being used? Nobody has fax machines anymore. So yeah, so that's what that was all about. But anyway, it says, now we're shifting gears for more Royal Highlands exploration in Palia. So are you ready to trade the desert heat for some cozy treasure hunting and community building? Let's get to work. And I think that sounds like a great plan. If you want to grab your favorite beverage and maybe some snacks, and just kick back, relax. If you got some work to do, you're more than welcome to co-work. Put me on in the background, and you can what's the word I'm looking for? You can lurk. That's the word, lurk. You can lurk in the background if you want to. We love our lurkers here. So yeah, you can however you choose to watch is perfectly okay with me. I'm just really glad to have you here. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll flip the monitor around here so you can see the game, and let's get into some more Royal Highlands and Palia. All right, let's bring up the game volume. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, we are still wearing our exploration gear. That's what we had on last time we played. Everything else pretty much looks the same here. This screenshot, like the background here, appears to be the Royal Highlands because of these trees. These are new to the Royal Highlands. These plants, which we were able to gather, some of these, I think, like the purple flowers. I don't know. As we get back into it, we'll be able to. I'm sure more recollection will come to me. It's been since the last stream since I played this. I have been reserving this game to purely when I stream, so we could explore it together. So let's go ahead and hit the play button, and we'll jump in. Oh, would you look at that? We woke up at the campsite. I'm gonna be real honest, I was not anticipating that. I thought it was gonna make us go back home. Yeah, we woke up at the campsite. So here we are. This broken arch here, you can see down there. Here, we'll just move over that way. That broken arch in the waterfront down there, that is how we get here. The boat carries us across to the mainland over there. So we take the boat and we come over here. And yeah, so this is all the far that we've gotten. We just barely got into the edge of the Royal Highlands. I'm looking at our quest over there. Follow the others. Okay, it wants us to go down and continue on with Sabira is here with us, and so is Tamala. She's here. Ulf is with us as well. Although he's not showing up in the list. I see the two of them, but not him. I still don't know what I'm looking at. The very top of my screen where it says it's the navigation up there in the top middle. I can see the icons for Sabira and Tamala, but I don't know what I still don't know what this is. It looks like the symbols for the different elements back in the other worlds in this game that we played, but I'm not sure. So yeah. But one thing we are going to do is we're going to go to our inventory, and we're going to go into the quests, and we're going to turn this one off yet again. It keeps turning itself back on. This, unfortunately, I accidentally picked up this quest because, and I've mentioned this before, I accidentally picked up this quest because I thought that this guiding light was going to be something useful to me as a character. Unfortunately, what it does is it helps only if you're in a group, and it only helps everyone else in the group except for you. So it is literally a pointless object to me. I have no use for it. I don't play in groups. I don't play with other people. I always play solo. So yeah, but it keeps turning back on as a quest and as a pinned quest, and so I have to keep coming in here and turning it back off again. So let's see. We are going to look at the map. Okay, yeah. So we came in. This is to Elderwood. This is where we came in, and we just came up this way just a little bit. We have explored back here. There's not a lot back there. Hold on. I think I just saw somebody run by. Okay, I tell you what. Here, let's come over here. And we're going to sit down. There we go. Yeah, I think somebody just ran by. Okay, back here. Back here. Yeah, so we're at the camp. We explored this whole area. We explored around the corner here. Enfield Vault. Okay, so that's what that symbol means. There is a vault there, but we can't open it because we need something. There's like some sort of a key or an opening device that we need for that. We did look around here. Lonely Glen. This is where we found was it a unicorn that was stuck in amber that we got out? We chopped down some trees here as well. So basically this opening area here we've looked at. To give you an idea of the scope of this area, I'm going to zoom out. So yeah, we've looked at this little tiny bit of the area. This is the whole map. So there's a lot to do. Oh, they're all the way over here. Yeah, they just like blaze through. So it's we'll catch up to them when we get to it. For now, we're gonna continue looking. Yeah, because I'm not just gonna run past all of this. And look at this whole area we have to look at. So yeah, let's continue on. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go down. We'll look around the Lonely Glen again. And we're gonna skirt like along this side, just so we get like the whole top of the map. And then we may kind of like zigzag or whatever to kind of, because if you look at it, there's like this whole area that kind of bulges up. I want to make sure that we check all of this out before we drop down and see what's going on with them. It looks like Hassian is also over here. Interesting. What's he doing? He's just sitting still somewhere over there. That looks like a path through the, it's like a valley that runs between the, oh, it's called Dawn Spur Canyon. Okay. Okay, so for right now, yeah, so we'll come down this way. We're going to check out the rest of Lonely Glen. And then we'll come over this way. We'll go through the arch, kind of straight, but we're not going to dip down. We might check out this lake here, but yeah, we're going to check things out as we go. We're not just going to run after them aimlessly. I don't tend to like doing that. So, all right. So, let's actually, before we take off, our inventory is pretty full. I'm starting to wonder if we need to run back and empty so we can keep going. Yeah, because, and here's, I had mentioned this before in the game. I don't necessarily like sending things back with my courier pet, because while they can take that back, they just throw it in with the rest of the stuff in the chest. They don't like put it somewhere back home where I can go back and then sort it and put it away. They just immediately just throw it in with everything else. And I don't tend to like that. I want to be able to organize and put things away where they need to go. So I think we may run back home. Oh. Hi, person. Do they have googly eyes? They have they have googly eyes. How do they have googly eyes? Okay. I don't know what's happening. All right, well, yeah, let's run back home. We're gonna that's an interesting noise. Yeah, I think we need to empty out. And I know it's a long way back, but they don't give us a way to like carry a chest with us or anything, so unfortunately this is the only way to. Let's see. Okay, we are back in Elderwood. Let's see, do we run through to go home or... Oh, going home's only 10 coin from here. We'll just do it the easy way. Coming back costs a lot more, but going home is just 10. So it's a lot easier to just go back across the bridge. In fact, I'm assuming at some point in the Highlands, we're going to start seeing stable signs, and we can just jump back. Getting home is cheap. Getting back to where we were, on the other hand, is pricey. We don't appear to have any mail. And it still feels staggery. Like, it feels jittery. I think there's been enough of an upgrade in graphics that I think my now 6-year-old gaming tower is starting to show its age. I may need to, and this system I have, I don't think I can upgrade it anymore. I think I need to, I may need to sell it and replace it. So maybe it may be approaching that time. Let's see. We will gather this. I got a blue candy egg. We'll gather this. Got some gold ore. Let's take care of our plants and such since we're already here. Do some weeding. Wait. Why isn't the blueberry plant there? What happened to the blueberry plant? We planted that last time, didn't we? Inventory. Yeah, the blueberry seeds aren't there anymore. What the heck? Must have been a glitch of some kind or something. Well, shoot, that means we lost some blueberry seeds. That's a shame. Now those are a little on the costly side. That's a shame. Okay, we're gonna continue weeding here. Okay. All right, so all the weeds are gone. Let's put let's get this set up again. Yeah, the fertilizer's gone too. This was stacked with fertilizer. That's upsetting. Fertilizer is not cheap. All right, so we've got... Here we go. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. Yeah, because those jam are from the last time we were playing. We had harvested it, the plant broke, and so we brought the berries over to make preserves, and we replanted the bush. And we'd also, yeah, and there's the wheat seeds that we needed. Yeah, it's not a huge deal. It's just a shame. Okay, so let's grab that. Wheat seed. Let's see. We have rice. Wheat. Okay. And those go in there. Now, do we need some here? Rice. No, we got 20 and 30, 20 and 30, 28. So we need a little corn. Let's grab some of that to replace what was lost. Oh, we're running low on wheat here. What? Oh, I used wheat out of my stock. That's odd. Look over here. All right, so let's go ahead and plant the, let's see, 4. Yeah, no fertilizer at all. Oh, wait. Now there's 52 extra in my, so it was still there, it just wasn't showing up. So let's put all that back. Okay, and 5. We're gonna top it up. Okay, and then we'll come up here and we're gonna top up the tree. Okay. Now let's water everything. I thought that needed water. I guess not. Oh, the rice does. Okay. And the wheat does. Okay, so we can't pick the wheat yet. So yeah, we won't harvest anything. Let's go ahead and refill our watering can. All right, we got that done. We'll put that away. Let's go put away the fertilizer. And where is the treats? There we go. Does this count as a treat? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll put these away. And those we'll be able to access from the barn if we need them, and that's the only place we'll ever use them. So that's good. This cake says it's placeable as decor. So, in the kitchen, I have a cake stand with a cake in it. Should I replace that cake with the 10 million cake. How do I open that? Oh wait, does it not open? Yeah, that's the lamp. Oh, we've got ads going. So yeah, if you're watching lurking, I do apologize if you're stuck behind the ads. We're not going to do anything major here for a couple minutes. Oh, but if you're stuck behind the ads, you can't hear me because you're hearing the ads. So if they haven't started, I can't tell. It looks like my stream manager's acting weird, so I don't know if they've actually started or not. So it looks like I can't open this. I was thinking I could put this other cake in there. So if I can't put the cake in there, okay, so now the ad break started, and yeah, because Frosty just did the usual. It does like trivia while the ads are running. Maybe we could put the cake in here. Let's see what it looks like. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. Object 1. Is it actually... Let me get close to something so I can see it closer up. It looks like a... I don't think that's actually a cake. I think it's a plush. Hold on. Hold on. Inventory. Yeah, it's not actually a cake. It's a little plush character. Cuz it's under decor, cuz even a regular cake will say it's placeable, but it'll say it's food. So where do we put this guy? Do we have room over here? Could put it next to the jar. If it'll fit. Turn off. Easy placement. Actually gonna put that there, and then let's do 1. And turn it so it's facing front. Yeah, it's like a little stuffed animal kind of thing. Okay. Something else to put on the shelves. Let's see what's next. We have... let's open this. We have some pallium ore. Let's go to our materials. There we go. Picked up a little bit of that. Stone, we can sell that. Shells, how are we doing on shells? That's in what? Gatherable? Okay, Sari just said the ad break has ended. Okay, for those of you who don't get ad breaks or can't see the chat or whatever, Frosty said, in the shadowy corners of Palia, whispers echo through the chat like the soft breeze rustling the leaves. Tmaaz, our intrepid explorer, delves into the Royal Highlands where every stone tells a story and every structure is a puzzle waiting to be solved. The construction zone buzzes with anticipation as viewers await the next grand reveal. Stay tuned, for this tale is far from over. Oh, so it showed that message right before the ad break. That was really cool. I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted to have my narrator read Frosty posts. I'm half tempted. I may set that up for next time. I am intrigued as to what that would sound like. I'm not sure if that'll be annoying or awesome. we'll have to see. But anyway, back to the game. Shells, we've already got 40, so we'll set that aside. What is this? A phoenix moth. Okay, so bugs. I don't believe we have a phoenix moth. K R elemental P Q P princess paper proud. So no phoenix. All right. So and it's a star no less. Phoenix moth. Okay, new bug. Sirnuk meat. Go to cooking. Chappa. Mujin. Mujin. We already have plenty of Sirnuk. I usually keep like 1 or 2 of these on me to feed Hassian's dog if we run into him. So I'll throw that into my food bar up there. The knapweed will sell because I think we're usually full up on that. Let's go to gatherables. Where's the weed? Knapweed, yeah, we have 100 of them. 1/2 of what appears to be a pet rock. Okay, this looks like a collectible, so we're gonna hold on to that because I have a feeling we might need that while we're over there. Green anchovy. Let's go to fish. We have oily anchovy. I think green is a new variant. Yeah, green's a new variant. Okay. Sirnuk hide. Gatherable. Where is... It's in materials. Sirnuk. We have what, 40? Yeah, we have plenty. We can sell that. Dawn Spur Lily. Let's go to Gatherable. There's no way we can have any of these because it's brand new. Yeah, those are new. So now we have 11 of those. Golden Fern. A rare gatherable. Common gatherable. So we're going to put this in here, knowing full well that something may come up where we have to have that. King crab, that goes in with, is it bugs the crabs do? Yeah. Okay, new thing that we have. Blue candy egg. We're going to probably eat that here in just a bit. We'll move it over here. Dawn Spur Lily. Oh, that's a... We have 11 of the regular kind and one of the star. You know what? We'll sell the star one for right now. Because we are starting to get kind of tight on inventory. And I don't want to... It's going to take a long time of gathering and building to move up to the next level of storage. So we don't really have time or energy for that right now. So let's see, 4 royal heather. R is going to be down towards the bottom. Yep, right there. Lantern ashwood. So this is new wood that we have as a material. We're going to split this half and half. We'll set it over here. We'll process half of it into lumber and leave half of it as logs. We have a whispering widow moth. Let's go to our bugs. W is all the way at the bottom. Also a star. Very first one is a star, an uncommon. We have star royal heather. Same thing, we've only got one of those, so let's go ahead and sell that. A mossy moth. Mossy, it's kind of a dark colored moth. G. K. Yeah, we don't appear to have one yet. So now we have a mossy moth. And an amber mantis. So A, very beginning. Yep, very first one, amber mantis. All right, and then over here we've got gold ore, which of course we'll throw that in. We've got enough to make another bar, it looks like. And then this, fossilized lantern resin. Whatever flower was trapped in this resin has likely been there since the ancient human era. An epic material. Interesting. Something is telling me to hang on to this for right now while we're playing. I don't know why. So, okay, let's go out here. Let's sell what we need to sell. Which is this. There we go. It's a couple $100. Yeah, these are 34 gold, 13 gold. Yeah, it's not, you don't get much for those. Yeah, that one piece of that lantern resin, 350 gold. And this is an artifact that can't even be sold anyway. So let's go here. We're going to turn around. We're going to jump into our inventory real quick so that we can eat that. And what are we down by? A couple hundred? Couple hundred. Too many. We could eat a blueberry jam. There we go. Okay. So our focus is back up all the way. Let's split the stack of this wood that we have, this new wood. And we will go ahead and get that started. So we're going to go here. You need more material to complete this recipe. Oh, I have to have... That's right, I forgot. It's been so long since I've done this. Someone is going to have the recipe to make a plank. I can't just stick the wood in here. So I need to find... Let's see, who does woodworking? Ashura. So I probably need to spend some of my points with him to get the recipe for lantern ashwood. So let's go find Ashura, who is my he's my chef. Unrelated to anything we're doing right now. It's just a piece of trivia. All right, he's usually in. He rarely ever leaves town because he runs the inn, the tavern. Goodness, it's taking a long time to load. Well, they did hit 10 million players, so okay. Mega lag. Holy cow. All right, let's run into town. There we go. And before we run to the pub, let's make sure where he is. Ashura is, there he is. All right, I think he's heading out. What time is it? 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, I think he's heading out to go fishing today. Ooh, good grief, are we lagging? Holy cow. There he is.
How's the day treating you?
Hey, boss, how you doing? We're moving. This is kind of weird. Yep, we're moving while we're talking. Guild store. Recipe for ashwood plank. Purchase. Okay, any other recipes you got for me, sir? No. Forager's planter? After a long day of foraging, you can plant yourself in front of this. Oh, I already have one of those. Forager's bonsai? How much wood could you chuck if you could chuck wood while doing? It's really pretty. I already bought the koi pond. That bonsai is really pretty. I'm half tempted to buy it. Scratch that. I'm fully tempted to buy it. Okay. All right, let's chat with him real quick. Nuro asked me the other day if I might marry again. Who? Nuru. Who's Nuru? Nuru asked me the other day if I might marry again. I hadn't really thought about it. But I'm thinking maybe one day. Oh, good. The humans coming to the village have given me new life and new purpose. One of these days I might be able to find it in me to move on. I think Sabine would want me to find happiness again. Sabine was his wife. She passed away. For those who don't know the storyline or the characters.
Looking forward
wow.
to our next talk.
Take care, sir. Go! Just got passed by a horse. That was kind of crazy. Okay, so we did that. Now we can head home. And we can, we'll be able to work with that wood. Oh. Oh, I thought that was... what a cute little character. It's got a little backpack on. Her pet's adorable. Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I don't want to run right on top of you, Kayla. Oh, Kalina. Hey, stop. Okay, you know what? I'm going to let her run. I don't like running right on top of other characters. That weirds me out. There we go. Okay. It's like I kept trying to avoid them and they kept running into me. All right. Check Einar's Fishing Guild store for... Okay. So we are back, and now that we have the recipe, we'll be able to work on that. We'll now be able to store and cut that wood. I feel like the bonsai tree needs to go over here somewhere. This whole area just feels like a really restful, nice little area. Of course, the question is, how big is this bonsai? Because unfortunately, the preview and what the size of the item actually is tends to not match a lot of times. Yeah, it's flipping huge. Okay. Hide the grid. Hide that. Yeah, it's huge. It can't. Yeah, that's too cluttered. It won't sit there because the pathway is in the way. Maybe outside the path, like over here? I don't know, does that feel too cluttered? I feel like this looks nice the way it is. Yeah, like this tree is just the right distance away. That courtyard looks really nice the way it is. Let's look. Got the mine car over here, the pergola, my laundry. Here, maybe? Maybe off to the side over here? Like, do we put it under the lamp? Now let's back up a little bit. I kind of like it over here, but then I feel like it tips this. It offsets the balance. What if I put it behind? What if I put it behind the phoenix? No. It feels like it needs to stand on its own out here. I think for right now, I'm going to put it here. Yeah, I'm okay with it sitting there for now. I may change it later, but for right now, I think it's okay there. I may find something else small to put over on this side to kind of balance this area out. Why does that feel right on the smaller side? I don't know. Okay, so now I need to I need to put something over there. Anyway, okay, so that's done. I get stuck in design mode sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, craft some planks. No, not yet. We're gonna do inventory. We're gonna take this and we're gonna split the stack, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna split that stack. There we go. So this is going to go into storage to start that set. And then this half will go there. And half will go there. There we go. Looks like we're really low on sapwood. We need like 90 sapwood. All right. So maybe before we head back, we'll take care of that real quick. Because that we can get from just like literally just outside the door here. Let's go ahead and deal with that really quick. Super quick. All right. Let's get our axe out. Come on, draw the trees in. Hello. There we go. All right. Down. Didn't draw it in, but you won't let me chop it down. All right, that gave us 14. Can I get these? Yep. $30. Nope. $45. $55. $60. $70. $79. $83. We need a little tiny bit more. $87. There we go. Do 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 ba do ba do do do. See, quick and easy. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Go. Well, let's see. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the rest. We'll go to materials. And oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And we'll sell those. And we'll sell those. There we go. All right. Now, next question. Can we fast travel to Royal Highlands yet? Or do we have to find something at Royal Highlands first? Survey says visit to unlock. Yet we can't get there yet. So the central stables are somewhere in the Royal Highlands, but we have to actually visit the central stables to unlock it. So the closest we can get is to go to Elderwood and then run over. All right, hold on just a second here. I need to reorganize something. All right, let's see. All right, so how much does it cost to go to the dock? It's 100 to go to Delmar Dock, or we could just run out there. Let's see if I remember correctly. To get there, we need to run through here. Whoa, hello. It's gigantic. Only 9? Wow. Need to run past the lake. And keep going. Is it this way? No, that's not right. It's this way. And then not turn there, because that goes into the back way. We go, whoops. Let's grab that. Go. Get a little essence while we're here. Hello, stink bug. Elder clam. So it's good to keep your eyes open as you're running. That's what we needed. Only one pallium. Oh. I feel like they reset the return on pallium ore. That seemed like a very small amount to get from the size of the stone that I hit. Maybe it's just me, but that seemed awfully small. Let's see, before we go, that we can put up here. The stone, we can just dump that. This, we'll just eat that and get that out of our storage. Let's see, we'll grab 8. Yeah, we'll have another one of these to get our focus all the way up. Okay. Make sure everything's... That was a weird sound. Looking around to see if anything looked weird or out of the ordinary, but... alright. Alright, we are back in the Highlands. And as we said, we are going to continue exploring. We're going to pass the campsite here. And we're going to stick to the right side, which is the north, correct? Yeah, so sticking to the right side is the north. So once we get once we get through like this area here, we're gonna double check all this up here. So follow the path. Thought I heard somebody. Other humans here. Okay, again, there's these animals with the green, flickery, glowy. I don't understand. So they are scared of me. There's a Cernuk over here that doesn't have the glow. Interesting. Some do and some don't. Why? I don't understand. Okay, this is the... Yeah, we don't have the key for this, right? Use TerraFlow mask. Okay, we don't have a I don't even know what a TerraFlow mask is. I got that. Got that. More amber. Okay. What did we get there? Lantern ash seed. Oh, nice. Okay. So we got a seed. Flowers. These are keeper flowers. In the wood. Okay. Golden fern. Back. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Call Dawnspur. Whispering Widow Moth. Oh, goodness. That shot came out of nowhere. Okay. I just need to be cognizant that there are people hunting around here. Whoop. Is that an amber mantis? Yep, got another one. Okay, what is up here? Why is it light up here? Hold on, where am I? Am I out of range? Oh no, there's just like a little cut through here. Human structure. And then that goes... Something's glowing over there. Several somethings are glowing over there. Okay, we'll get back to that in just a second. Oh, I already pulled that. Okay. Okay, how we doing on wood? 45. Okay. I think that might... 60... No, it's only 66. We're going to need... To stock up on this, we're going to need quite a bit more. Okay. Because we only put in, what, 40 logs? It's a weird angle to try to get that Cernuk. Oh, never mind. Let me just scared it off. There's two of them right here. Standard. Yeah, there's nothing... I'm not getting anything additional from these. Okay, where am I? Hold on. Okay, I'm still in this little area of the glen. Okay. It's just facing out. What are you? Okay, same thing. Lantern, ashwood. Right. So, yeah, the change in the sunlight threw me off. Like, the shadows were all in weird places. Okay, so nothing up there. Nothing up here. We were just down here. Wow. Just walked right up to me. Okay, so we got this ridge. Okay, that's really pretty. Okay, yeah, so we're back on the path here. Let's turn this way. That's the path to continue on. The path behind us is back towards the just gonna check this bridge out really quick. See if there's any hidden chests. Any little okay, I'm not seeing any kind of any little Easter eggs or anything like that sitting around. I like when other players wave. That's nice. Okay, so keep hoping to get more amber. Okay, that is this whole area by the bridge. Whoop, was that another mantis? I don't know where he went. Flowers are prolific. Yeah, I'm hoping something is going to explain the symbol over the some of the deer's head. The fact that they appeared, maybe that mask they have on, maybe there's some specific way I have to catch one of those. Do I have to use like a dispel magic? Antlers, hide, meat, no? Let's try this one. When you use the dispel magic, they just pause. What is happening? I'm so confused. Okay, where are we again? Okay, so we are coming around the back edge of that. There are supplies up here to be found. Really, a staircase mushroom. Interesting. What was... Shoot, it was a bug. Yeah, it got away. I couldn't throw that far. What is this? Iron. Okay, so there's iron here. Good to know. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So good to know we now have another source of iron. We got, oh, started to say, think we got everything in this little valley, and okay. Now, so is this going to be, oh, that's pretty. Very strange that, hold on. I'm not sure that's possible. So that moon has something over there shining light on it. That moon has something over there shining light on it. So it's got two suns? A sun out that way and a sun out that way. Okay. Let's not overthink it. Anything up here? No. Okay. Can't climb that. Okay. Boy, things replenish fast here. There's amber down there again. And another iron ore down there again. 2 iron ore. And the mushrooms are already coming back. Good grief. I like how my shadow is over there on the Like right above my head. You can see my shadow, my moon shadow on the rock over there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Didn't mean to do that. More iron. Okay, I have run out of focus. So I will now get less for the things I'm doing. Is that gold? Where am I? G5. I think this is gold. G5 just above the... No, jadium. There's more of it. Okay, so maybe it isn't that rare then. So, let's see. Okay, let's... Everything's all toppled. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're standing up there, right next to this giant arch. We've gone up here. This glen, or this little corner of the glen, had tons of ore that seems to keep replenishing very quickly. So basically I need to turn behind me. And keep going that way. There's more ore there already. Oh, Siri is saying the ad break is starting in about a minute. Wait, why is there another ad break already? I've only been on for an hour and a half. Why are there 2 ad breaks already? I thought I had them set once an hour. Because that was like the minimum. That was the absolute bare minimum that I was allowed to do. It was like an ad break per hour. Alright, I don't think I've caught one of these yet. Let's do a slow down arrow on this guy. Where did... Oh, he... How is he running so fast? Where'd he go? What the hell was that? Well, that thing ran so quick. And why can't I jump up there? That's weird. I can't get on top of there, but I can get up here. Okay. All right, we're back where we were again, where the arch is. That was weird. I wonder what that flash was. Where am I again? Okay, I'm facing south. So behind me in this direction. Okay, don't see anything up here. That's as high as I can go there. Just skirting the edge of this so we can see down into the valley. Okay, there's that little lake that we saw on the map. This little lake here. That's right down there. There's a bunch of human structure there. Okay. Now how much more we could skirt along this for a little bit. Here, let's zoom out. Yeah, I don't want to go too much further because we're getting close to them. So I may go for a little bit and then cut back towards the lake and cross over here to look at this stuff. So we'll take a peek around this corner here. Okay, there's another human wall there, like an ancient wall. There looks like there's some kind of encampment over there, and I'm guessing that's where Tamala and Sabira are. They're at that next encampment. So that wall there, that old ancient human wall, gives us a good dividing point to stop and head back. There's a fence, a wooden fence, no less. Interesting. A wooden fence, that's fairly modern. And then there's the old stone wall again. So where are we? Okay, we're really close to them. So old stone walls over here, surrounding this. We're going to go ahead and just head over to the lake here. Oh, hold on. Inventory. I am completely out of focus. So, one sushi. Fill me up halfway. The jam is the fastest way to recover. And then there we go. Okay. Let's see, what do we have in our stores here? We got Cernic meat we're gonna sell. We've got over 100 wood, so that's good. More flowers. Staircase mushrooms. Can I? Oh, those aren't edible. Okay, put that up there with the other flowers. We got more golden ferns. Jadium ore. Jadium has been lost, discovered, and then lost again many times throughout the history of Palia. Named for its vibrant green color, this ore was once used in every weapon in the Endfields developed during Unification Wars. Jadium. It's considered a common material. Okay, so this isn't something I needed to tell people, hey, look what I found. Because they'll be like, yeah, it's everywhere. So, congratulations on finding something really super common. All right, so we got all this stuff. Whispering Widow Moth. Interesting. And an Amber Mantis. Okay. Stone. We can... How much do you get for stone? You get literally 1 gold each, so... Not even worth carrying around and losing a slot for. Series 1 sticker pack. Okay, that'll free up a slot. Let's put these over here. The meat. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. Okay, open the sticker pack. All of our weapons are doing okay. They're plenty. Yeah, we're fine on weapons. Let's put our bow away. And let's... Here goes somebody on a horse. That looks pretty realistic. I have to give him credit for that. It does look pretty realistic. Can we fit through the doorway? Bonk. No. For a second there, I thought I was stuck. Okay, so more of the aqueduct system. Crossing by here, going... It appears up the mountain. So the water, I would assume the water was coming down and going that way. So, ooh, this is deep. Yeah, it immediately drops off. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I thought this was just going to be a shallow puddle. And I do hear fish, so... Okay, here's more of the ancient human wall. There's more of the aqueduct up there. Seeing it from the other side. Okay, so yeah, so we're looking basically up this line here. And so we don't want to go any further down. We want to just kind of go like around the other side of the pond here, maybe. So there's that. There's a piece of the aqueduct here. Go around the pond. See if there's anything hiding underneath the aqueduct here. No. No, not seeing any nothing hidden down there. Alright. So we are facing north. There's a bit more human wall and stuff up here on this ridge that isn't really showing very well on the map. Yeah, there's some kind of, there were doorways here. These aren't arches, these are actual doorways. There's another ancient, even more ancient wall there. Wait, did that doorway have a symbol on it? How do I get back up there? Oh, come on, I jumped up there once. How do I get back up there? Are you serious? I just walked up there last time and jumped up there. Okay, there's a symbol on the doorway, but it's just like an arrow pointing down. Any of the other doorways? Okay, all the other doorways have it. It's the same symbol. Okay. I was just making sure maybe it wasn't like a temple or something. Yeah, so another old... So yeah, there's like two categories. There's like ancient human, and then ancient human. So I think I'm going to start describing them as ancient and old, because the ancient stuff was already super old before this newer human stuff was built. Okay, I'm not seeing anything hidden on top of the whatchamacallits, the aqueduct walls there. Not seeing anything hidden inside here, which I was honestly kind of expecting. I think they're being a lot more sneaky about where they're hiding stuff. Okay, that's the archway that we walked under previously. So I am guessing climb up there. Yeah, we can walk across. How pretty. Can see all the way back to the dock where we come in. Then looking this way, we can see all the way to where they're waiting for us. Up there at the, whatever you call it, the, I don't know what you would call it. Encampment? The old town or whatever used to be there? I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, this is a beautiful vantage point. Go ahead and hop down. And yeah, I think what we'll do, this will actually work out really well. I think we'll continue along this ridge. We'll come down here and then we'll turn around and kind of go down through this valley and come back to the encampment. Okay, so it looks like the ad break is done. Let's see, that looks like Frosty did a yeah, it looks like Frosty may have done a quiz. Which emotion completes the intense trio in the name of the 60s rock band alongside blood and sweat? Find out when the ads end. Okay, so there was a band in the 1960s, a very, very popular band, and they had a four-word title, if you include the word and, the conjunction. But there were three main words. It was blood, sweat, and something. What was the other word? I'll give you a couple seconds. Because the answer is already in chat. But if you're watching later on YouTube, you can't see chat. So the answer is actually Tears. The band's name was Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Tears joined Blood and Sweat to form the name of the iconic 60s rock band. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They were really good. I'm trying to think. Here, let me look up their big hit because it's escaping me right now. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Big songs. Let's see. Their biggest hits were Spinning Wheel, You've Made Me So Very Happy, and When I Die, the song I Can't Quit Her, and the song Heidi Ho. Those were their those are their bigger songs, and most of them came from the same album, and it was their first like in 19 about coming towards the end of their being a group together. They had a self-titled album just called Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and most of those songs all came from that one album. It was just one of those lightning in a bottle moments where practically every song they put on that album just hit. And so, yeah. But yeah, you should check them out. It's always good to hear, if you hadn't heard of the band before, it's cool to check out, new to you music. It may not be something you enjoy. You may listen to it and be like, meh. You might listen to it and be like, I can't believe I had never heard this before. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's worth it. All right. So yeah, we're going to continue along this, and then we'll kind of double back and we'll go down through the valley. We'll head back to the lake. And then I think that'll give us, I think we'll have caught up enough to be able to go to them and be like, okay, what's next? Because they're probably going to make us wander off and go see something else. So yeah, we're up here on this ridge. We're going to kind of follow this along. That right there is a screenshot. Good grief. That is so pretty. How do I balance this? There we go. Yeah, I'm just full on taking a screenshot of this. That is way too pretty. Okay. That might be the video or the what do you call it? The screenshot for the video. All right. Okay, there's more of the ancient human wall down there. going along this ridge. All right. That's huge. Holy cow. So is this. Can I even get up there? Hold on. Is there even the slightest bit of ledge that I can grab onto? Like part way up to be able to rest? I don't think I can. I don't think I can get up there. That is really high. Yeah, I don't think my stamina bar is long enough to withstand that climb. Let's look around the edge here. Oh, right there. There's that little bit jutting out that might, but even that is, yeah, guys, I don't know if I can make it up there. Yeah, it won't let me stand there. We're gonna try again. Nope. It bounces you out. It won't even let you stand there. Okay. Interesting. Now, what about up there? Maybe... maybe here? Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Okay, so... that part sticks down lower than the rest. So if I can run and jump from here and grab on higher, I should be able to get up there. Oh, it knocked me down. Wait, how do I get off? Let's try that again. Okay. And then just as we're now. Oh, I waited too long. Y'all, I don't see a way up there. Wait, this is green grass. Why won't it let me up there? On the ridge. Okay, there's the beginning of one of those ancient walls again. Okay, you have to be able to get up there because there are usable elements up there on top of that hill. So you, oh, there's a path. Okay, so from where we are to get up there, I would have to continue along the wall and then you can I assume you can get to that path, and that you don't have to go all the way down into the valley to get to it. Let's see. I feel like we won't have checked out this entire ridge if we don't do this. So Okay, so from where I'm standing... Wait, that's interesting. There's like splotches all over. We haven't seen that before on things. Yeah, it's splattered. That's concerning. Okay, now there's another animal, and that one has fire over its head. What is... I think I hit it twice at best. Man, that thing was fast. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, look at this. It's all splattered. We haven't seen that before. Okay, and those are the two things that it looks like you might be able to cross once you're up there. But this also way too high without some kind of ridge to... Okay. Can't pick that up. Put our bow away. Okay, so this is the path up the... Yeah. Path to get on top. Rock is sitting precariously. Okay, there's another one of those things. Oh, is she gonna get it? I didn't see her up here. I didn't realize she was hunting. I feel bad. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff up here. Plants. Jeweled mantis. Wild ginger. bug. Another amber mantis. Okay, so just absolutely tons of resources here is what I'm gathering. Pun intended there. Okay, another. Nope. Okay. More ginger. Yep, more white stone. Okay. They appear to be somewhat stuck. Aha! Got one of them finally. Jack cat. A jack cat. Okay. Okay. So you gotta do a quick double tap to get these things. Even with the slowdown arrow. It was too fast. Okay, that was kind of cool. I don't think I've ever hunted with someone before where we did a double shot like that. Okay, so that... yeah, that crosses over to the standing cliffs. And I think this is probably the... this is how you get up here. You get up to one of them and then you cross over. And since that is further down on the map, I think we're going to hold off on exploring that just yet. As much as it's killing me that I just want to run across there and go see. I think we'll hold off. And we'll continue down the ridge here. Something glowing over here. What's inside there? Looks like another ore. Yep, more jadium. Have I gotten any more? Okay, so let's put all of our ore here next to each other. Let's get rid of the stone. Just taking up space. I'm gonna move this down. Move that there, that there. Move that up. We got vegetables. We've got jack cat meat. Not as gamey as one might think. Ugh. We got another moth. Another bug. What's this? Oh, it's the white stone. We got more garlic. Stone, 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 white stone, garlic. Bugs. All the animal stuff there. So I've only got 4 more slots for new items. Burn through like half of our focus again. It's 75. Yeah. All right. This is pretty. All right, so we'll continue along the ridge here. It's another jack cat. Did I get it? I hit it like 3 times. How did I not get it? Good grief. Same thing. I didn't get... There doesn't seem to be... I'm just burning through arrows. I'm going to stop hunting. They're... The ones that are wearing masks, there doesn't seem to be... There must be a special arrow you have to use here to get the mask from the ones who are wearing masks. Yeah, it's just taking... It's taking way too many... Oh, we actually got a citrine. It's taking way too many arrows to take them down. Oh, that was gold. Okay, a little Stonehenge-y kind of thing going on up here. Let's double check where... Okay, we are facing the right direction. Yeah, there's a little circle of stones here. Hold on. Hold on. It's nighttime. What happens if we just kind of stay here? Yeah. Yeah, there's a perfect circle of stones up here. And we're standing right in the middle of it right now. We got enough time to go over and... I thought I saw... What was it? Is that animal trapped? Oh, I thought it was trapped in there. Yeah, the resources are definitely plentiful here. It says our inventory is full. Stone, get rid of that. What else can we get rid of? Just eat the garlic. And we'll eat all the food items. Nope, can't eat that. Can't eat those. If we go down to the grill in the encampment, we could grill those and then get rid of them by eating them. All right, 10 o'clock at night. The moon is passing by. Who wants to take gambles on if anything special happens here at midnight? I have a feeling I probably would have heard something about it if it did. way off over there in the distance, you can see the scoop area of the main mountain that we can see all over the in the world, the paleo world. Like right above my head there, that scoop out of the mountain. You can see that from pretty much anywhere in the game. All right, 10:45. Looks like, let's see, if I face that direction. So south of here. Wait, what am I seeing? Oh, it must be this. So there's a building up on top of the standing close, a human building that we're facing right there. That's pretty big. So that'll be interesting to take a look at. Everything else just ruins. All right, 11. We've only got a few more minutes and it'll be midnight, and you can be with me as we witness absolutely nothing happening at midnight. I think we're pretty centered. Pretty equidistant from all the stones. Maybe closer to those. And no, yeah, I think we're pretty equidistant. All right, quarter after. Another circle up there with bits just hovering in the air. This one, the huge chunk up there in the air, just hovering, just floating. There's like an anomaly of some kind about the gravity here. Okay, 11:30, getting close. You were here first. Seeing absolutely nothing happen in the middle of these stones at midnight. That's getting brighter. $11:45. There's 15 in-game minutes. $10 minutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Midnight. No. And we are all shocked, surprised, and amazed that nothing happened. All right. Let's Okay, so that was interesting. Did y'all notice when I was inside the circle? that there was like a yellow glow when I... Midnight Jack Cat Floof. Yeah, I found it interesting that while I was standing inside this circle, that when I hit that one with the mask, there was like a big yellow glow. Well, that can't be... You can't have to stand here and wait for the masked ones to come to you. I mean, that would be bonkers. I don't know. We'll let the game continue to play out and we'll see. How do we... Okay, this way. Oh, there is no nice way down to follow this ridge. Yeah, there's just open expanse down there. So we'll do what I said. We will go down and we'll follow. We'll go down into the valley and we'll make our way back over towards the lake. Yeah, because there's the bridge. Yeah, the bridge is right there. So if we just drop down and follow the path back. That was weird. Momentarily, Hassian appeared right there. So yeah, we'll drop down and follow. We'll just follow the walkway back to the water. So that path is right down there. We could walk. I wonder if we can walk down this hill or if we're just going to slide. Because we sure couldn't walk up it. Wait a second. Is that a night moth? Phoenix moth. So those apparently come out at night. Yeah, I keep seeing all the stuff up here and I keep wanting to collect. And we're so full right now, we're already just like... In fact, we're... You know what? Come to think of it. Go to inventory. We're so full. We only have one slot open. Oh, here, we'll eat that. We have 2 slots open. Gold. Bugs. 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 We only have 2 slots open, and we're about to go meet with... You know, we're talking about going over and meeting up with the team and continuing on the quest. I think it might actually be in our best interest to go home, unload, and then come back. Because otherwise we're gonna start and like 2 seconds in, we're gonna be like, oh, we can't pick up a single thing because we're over encumbered. Us over encumbered? Never. That never happens. I'm I'm shocked that you would even suggest that I would. There's a bug in there. There's white stone in there. More iron. More iron. Maybe there's a special arrow that allows the hunter to track the flow signature. You can't shoot him with a firework, that's silly. Dispel, slow down. Maybe use a fine arrow? Okay. Wait. Okay, why did it do that? What? Where'd the... There it is. Why does it do that? Bag is overflowing. Why do I have to hit like a number of them before I'm... Hold on. Inventory. What can we get rid of? Stone. Yes. Arrow flow mask. Yo, look at that. Our promise was forever, so where did you go? Obtained from hunting an air-aspected creature in the Royal Highlands. Arrow flow mask. Okay. Okay, Siri is telling us that there is another ad break coming up. Okay, so maybe that's the deal. You have to keep... Wait, it's saying my inventory is still full. Okay, we're going to take this. couple steps at a time. We're going to go down. We're going to go down to the encampment. We're going to use the fire there to cook the mushrooms. If we can, that opens up 2 slots. If we can cook the meat, that would open up 4 slots. Actually, several slots if we cooked all the meat. Okay, so the the ad break is going on, and it's probably hard to read on the screen if you're watching the VOD. Even if you're watching live, you can read chat. But if you're watching the VOD, Frosty just posted newscast update from tmaaz's stream. Seribot has just announced that an ad break is on the horizon. Prepare yourselves for a brief intermission in a Royal Highlands exploration. Stay tuned and don't wander too far. Hashtag ad break incoming. Hashtag stay with us. That's funny. Okay. So how many, just out of curiosity, how many arrows have I burned through? Okay, I've burned through a stack of those. Half a stack of those. Half a stack of those. These tracker arrows. The flow signature of any creature. Otherwise equivalent to a fine arrow. I don't even know where these came from. That. Okay, we're doing fine on arrows. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think from here we literally will just jump and float down to the encampment down below us. Oh, while we're up this high, are there any chests on top of I don't see any chests on top of any parts up here. Yeah, so if we just float down to the encampment down there. Let's go ahead and grilled meat. Why does it say I have 173? Why is it letting me access my... Why is it letting me access all of my food back home? I'm nowhere near home. It should only say you have 9 staircase mushrooms. That's all you have. It shouldn't say I have 46. That's interesting. All right. Eat the mushrooms. Let's see what else. Now we have 6 more of those. So if we do that'll empty another slot. Grab those, confirm 3 of 3, make. Okay. Look at our inventory. Those, eat those. Okay, you have 2 slots open. Move that up there. Jack cat meat. Hold on, cancel. How much jack cat do I have? I have 4 and 7. And how many do you cook at a time? 2. So confirm, go back here. We want the 4-star versions. Okay, grill, meat, jack cat, confirm, star. Interesting, it says 6. Collect that. And then star quality. That. Make. All right, collect that. Inventory. Eat that. Okay, now we have 3 slots open. If I cook those, we'll have 4 slots open. So 2 more of the star meat. So find, use star. 2 out of 2, that's all I have with me. Okay, we'll save that. Eat that. Okay, now we've got 4 slots open. So is 4 slots enough to... That's really all we can cook. We don't have anything else. Because we could cook some of that, I guess. That would give us 5 slots. Your plant. Yeah, I feel like we could go back and unload and maybe get some of these supplies started processing. Yeah, we just don't have enough stuff that we can either eat or manipulate. Is this always here? Guess it was. Strange. Yeah. All right. Let's run back. That was weird. For the briefest moment there, I thought we were going to get stuck in the Royal Highlands. All right, we are back in. Hmm. Let's see. Go home. I didn't finish my sentence. I started to say we're back in Elderwood, and I just stood there and I stared at the wall. All right. The stagecoach has dropped us back home. Let's unload. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come in and we will gather. Yeah, there's 23 ashwood plank there. 23 there. And we collected let's see, if we put these here, that gives us 81. So let's, whoops, that's what I was looking for. There we go. We're going to go here. And ashwood is there. It's 81. We're going to just go ahead and run that up to 100. There we go. Now we have a full stock of logs. And now we can turn around and grab these. grab these. We've got, what do we have, 46? So we need 54 to have 100 of those. And we've got 81 logs. So let's do a little math here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. It's weird. Depending on which screen you have open, you have different ability to do things. Like when I have the chest open, I can't split stacks. I have to be in like the inventory view, and now I can split like that. And then what I'm gonna do is split again, and then split again. So how many do we need? 53? I think that's what we needed, right? $46. No, we need 54. So open. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Where'd it go? Okay, get the 53 out of there. Put that back. I meant to do that. Move this over. Split this. And now, turn around. Go here. 27. Go in there. 26. Go in there. And then add one. So we have 26. 26. And then the rest of these logs will go for sale because we will have a full inventory. There we go. We're going to sell those. We are going to sell 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so 5 of those. We just keep one of those on hand just in case. Cernic hide, we know we don't need any more of that. We'll sell those. We don't have jack cat fur. This is a new item for us. Where is this? This goes in materials. So that's new in our collection. How many Cernic antlers do we have? We already have 40. We don't need more. Jack cat floof goes in there. Jack cat floof. And then we have midnight jack cat floof. I wish they would have called it jack cat floof dash midnight so they'd stay together in the storage, but I don't get to make the rules. Cooking. We have steaks, more steaks. Jack cat meat gets added to the bunch. We are going to switch over to storage. gather, no. There we go. We have okay, so we already have 5 non-star. We have 4-star. So we can sell that. Let's go back here. Materials. We have... Okay, so we definitely need to get the gold going. White stone. We have 20, so that's okay. We can add to that. Iron. Only have 20. Definitely add to that. The jadium ore is new. And the pallium we'll put in. Okay, let's get that started. So we put all that away. Oh, while we're over here. I forgot to loot that. There we go. Okay, I'm guessing... Yeah, we don't have jadium in there, so we will have to learn that. We do, however, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got enough gold to make a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see. So that's pallium. Nope, silver. Pallium, we have 98. So we only need 2 more bars, so one of those bars we can sell. So the rest of what we have is either white stone. Yeah, because we only got 24 of the platinum. So that's not enough to make a bar. 24, that's not enough to make a bar. The white stone, I think the white stone goes pretty quick. Let's see, white stone. 1, it requires 2 for 1. Time. 2 minutes. What is iron? 4 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna do, what did it say? It requires 2. And how much white stone do we need? We are full on white stone. So the white stone will actually, let's see. White stone is 18 gold per slab. So 16, you get 2 extra. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna keep going until we get down to there we go. Okay, so we'll let those run. As you can see, the jadium is not even listed here. It's acting like we don't know what to do with it. So we will have to go to, let's see, mining. We're gonna have to go talk to Hodari to get the mining recipe for the jadium. So yeah, we'll have to go talk to him. Let's see, what do we have to put away next? We have an acorn that goes in here. We already have 20 of them. We don't need any more acorns. Um, the Aeroflow mask. Okay, the lantern ash seed, that is going in here. I'm holding onto the lantern resin, holding onto that. Let's hold on to the mask because I'm not sure if we're going to need that. Bugs. Amber mantis, we have one there. We'll take another. And then we'll sell that one. Jeweled mantis. So now we have 2 of those. Phoenix moth. We have one of those and it's starred already, so that will sell. And the whispering widow moth. We already have a star version of that, so we'll sell that one. Plants. Royal heather. There it is, we have 4 of those. We'll add to that. Star versions get sold. This is Dawn Spur Lily. We have 11 of those. Sell the star versions. Gold ferns. Now we have 3 of those. Alright, let's head back over to the selling table. And going to sell all of this. Not bad, about 1,000 gold. Not bad at all. Alright, we'll close out of there. And now we need to repair our tools because we put a heavy dent on them. And we need to go speak to Hodari. Seeing as it's in the middle of the afternoon, he may actually be over in town for a little bit. So we may actually run into him in town while we're getting our tools repaired. Because he does come over from Bahari Bay once a day. He comes over to town. Let's see. All right, everything loaded in. Hey, Sipu's here. Nope, don't want to chat. Want to repair my tools. Repair everything. Alright, we are back up to 100%. Sifu, I still don't know what you're doing with that sword that's just hanging in the middle of the air there, but... Alright, let's... Didn't mean to hit that. Meant to hit that. Oh. Shoot. Dari's trying to leave. We did catch him, but he is trying to leave, so we gotta catch up to him. There he is.
Hey. Yeah.
How you doing, sir? Just need to talk to you about the mining guild. I found something that I need to... Whoa. Just need the recipe for jadium. And... is there anything else in here I don't have? Miner's anvil. And a miner's curio case. I feel like I got that and I don't, but it's bugging me that I don't remember if I actually have that. This I know I definitely don't have. So since I don't know if I have this or not, we'll look at home. Your hand's stuck up in the air.
Back's killing me. Gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll look at home. If we have it, I know exactly where it would be. Just cutting through to get home quicker. All right. Let's see. There we go. If I have it, it's here in the corner. Is that it right there? The miner's anvil. Yeah, I am so glad I didn't buy that because I already have one. And then the curio case, I have no idea where I'm going to put the curio case, but so that I will pick up next is the curio case. Let's go over here to the blast furnaces. How's everything doing? The gold is done. Palladium is in progress. Okay, these, again, all of these, we're not even keeping any of this. This is all going to just be sold. Which makes me wonder if I should pull these out and do that after I do the jadium. So let's look at the recipe. How much jadium? Yeah, 5 per bar. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We're going to get 7 bars out of that. I think I am. I think I'm going to pull this out. Put it in here. Okay, that finished up. We'll go sell that. We'll put this in here. There we go. And we'll put this back. So the jadium takes 6 minutes per bar. Yeah, that's gonna that's gonna take a while. So we'll let that run. We'll run over to the sales box. And we'll throw these whitestone in here. Go ahead and get those sold. All right, we restocked on, how we doing on inventory? Yeah, we'll be okay. Let's see, how we doing on time? Where are we? On time. Oh shoot, it's already been 3 hours. All right, so here's the question. Do we go catch up to the group over on the other side of the lake and talk to them, or do we just catch up and then stop before we reach them so that we don't trigger the storyline to continue? Oop. There was a whole bunch of us that landed there. I'm not entirely sure why I went this way. Yeah, I don't know why I ran out the front door. Probably just because I knew I needed to leave and wasn't thinking about how I needed to go. Okay, so that we need to go here. And we're going to Elderwood. And then from Elderwood, we will run out to go. Oop, a little bit of lag again. Whoop. Saw that. All right, and once again, skirt around the lake. Whoop, nope, we don't want to go up through the... Don't want to go through the tunnel. We want to go the... Nope, don't want to go that way either. There we go. Alright. I'm trying to avoid running through the swampy bits that slow you down. Alright, back out to the Royal Highlands. Alright, we are back. So let's see, we should be able to cut around here. Am I thinking correctly in that? Is that the plateau we were on? I can't see the... Yeah, this is the plateau. All this stuff surrounded in amber. There are the bridges, and so we should be able to walk. Okay, let's just take this one at a time here. We should be able to walk down here. Why isn't it letting me just fall? Why is it putting me back? Okay, fine. You're gonna make me fly. Okay, there. Now we're gonna follow the path and walk. Okay, do we try it? Dang it. Excuse me? Got it. Did I get the mask after all that? Fur, meat, tail. No mask. Excuse me? It just vanished? Okay, I got the pyroflow mask. So aeroflow, pyroflow. So that's what the deal is. You can't use any of the special arrows. You have to use so following the trail here, the deer with the green masks are usually north of this walking path. Or like north of the lake. Oh. Almost pulled my bow when I saw something running. Alright, let's... Because I'm wondering with that mask if I can open this. This chest over here. Ha. Green mask. Get closer. Got it. Got the mask, TerraFlow mask. Okay. So with that mask, oh, there's another. I'm gonna stop off here for a second. Okay, I'm noticing that none of the deer have the mask anymore. Yeah, look. So once you collect it, that's it. The mask no longer appears over everybody. Okay. So I want to be sure that before I open this thing, I want to make sure that I read what this said. So the Aeroflow mask says, "Our promise was forever, so where did you go?" Obtained from hunting an air-aspected creature in the Royal Highlands. The Pyroflow says, "Though it pains me, I know what must be done." Obtained from hunting a fire-aspected creature. Terraflow mask. A king must be strong even when his world is crumbling. Obtained from hunting an earth-aspected creature in the Royal Highlands. Okay, the Pyroflow mask is a starred mask. And it says, wait, it says it's placeable. So does that not count? A mask so fine it's fit for display. This one may not count. I may have to get the regular mask to open the pyro one. So, oh, she's already doing it. So let's wait for her to leave. I don't want to interrupt her. Okay. That's it.
Ha.
Oh, her name was Amore. That's sweet. Okay, so we got another couple golden fern. Okay, it did. It used the mask. Royal Mystery Bag. A loot bag that contains one random artifact from the Royal Highlands. Hallward's Crest #1. One piece of a family crest. It appears to depict dietary supplements. Okay. So we'll put that up there. But what that's telling me is now that I've used the mask, I wonder if the deer have the symbol again, so that I can try to get another one. And so far, oh, there's one. Jeez. Wait for it to stop running. Got it. I think Amor is trying to do the same thing I am, trying to get the star mask. Okay, oh. Okay. Got a sticker pack. Come on, really? A sticker pack? I'm gonna trade those, trade those. I'm gonna put the meat here, put the... more stickers, yay. Don't do anything. No, there's another one of those. There's one. Nope, that was a flower. I thought I saw the glow of the... orange flare. Does anyone know how to get the recipe for... Oh, hit enter. Does anyone know how to get the recipe for Elaine's Blessing? Google search says it's unlocked by default, but it isn't there. Never mind, I'm done. I had to equip it. Oh, yeah. You have to... There's another one. We're going to move over this way because it's probably going to run back that direction. No. Okay. We're gonna have to stop hunting because we're already kind of over time. And nope. If I get it from helping with one shot. No, darn it. Okay, yeah, I got really sidetracked. Okay, so yeah, I'm all the way on the other side. We're supposed to be over here on this path. And now we're on the other side of this huge cliff. How did we even do that? I think I came down on the wrong side of this. I wonder if you can have... I wonder if you can have a star and unstarred mask at the same time. Wait, how did I get a fish? The cat had like a fish in its mouth? I'm so confused. Okay, we said we were gonna follow the valley. We're gonna follow the valley. We need to stop getting distracted. There's the ancient wall. We're gonna walk along the ancient wall. We're gonna put our bow away. We're going to behave. Yep, we're walking along here. Just looking at things, doing our thing. Beautiful forest here with these trees. And yep, there's the lake right there. Okay. There's everybody. So we're gonna go. Yeah, there's a break in the wall here. Or we can follow it around this way and stay on the path. It goes here. Now we come up this way. We go in between here. And here's another ancient wall. Okay, there's a... Yeah, this field's got like moss and stuff all over it. Oh. Ran by and went right in front of me. That was funny. There's a... Okay, interesting. There's a rope there. And there's... Holy cow. Okay, Frosty is sending all kinds of messages. Okay, these used to be stables of some kind. Probably for the horses. Although the wall's kind of low for horses. But there's watering here. There's rope, like to tie up the horses. And there's hay, I guess for bedding. And then there's this what looks like a brand new wooden fence. That connects to the stone wall over here. And okay, I can see the two NPCs, Sabira and Tamara, are over there, and they are standing right next to what is a travel sign for the stagecoach. So we are about to reach the first sign for the stagecoach. What is this? All the way out here, there's a clothing hut. Or a changing room. Strange. What are these? What her name is She Tired? She has like a night owl following her. There are I'm very confused. What am I looking at here? Crafter. Oh, we're doing that again. Okay, so crafting relics. No recipes available. No recipes available. No recipes available. What's in here? Okay, so now we've got a whole collection of additional rewards. Crest. So, Eloine's crest. Eloine's pet. Now we do have one of these. Okay. Eloine's clock. Okay. Bellefontine's bundle. The Bellefontaine crest. Bellefontine's beloved. Bellefontine's mask. Interesting. Hallward's crest. Hallward's device. Hallward's glass. Amadeus's bundle. Amadeus's crest. Amadeus's weapon. Amadeus's roulette. It's a rather odd collection of things. Just gonna run around the back wall here and make sure there's nothing hiding back here. Okay. More tables. Now, this looks like the thing you would pour water in. Nope, doesn't take water. But it's making noise, so I'm guessing something goes in there. Okay, there's stuff back here. These, yeah, trading tables. Okay, everybody's standing over there. Oh, but there's no blacksmith. Interesting. Okay. So you can repair your own tools, but there's no blacksmith here to pay to do it. Okay, so this is going to be this kind of weird rundown broken area here. This is going to be central stables for this map. And if we zoom out, it is somewhat central to everything. So I guess that makes sense. So let's go ahead and say hi to our NPCs.
Were you waiting for me?
Sabira says, a moment, tmaaz. These stables look like a good place to set up a base camp. Defensible, centrally located, and it looks like there are some supplies we can make use of as well. Tomalis. Samala says, I suppose I should have prepared to slum it following after all of you. Fine, if we must. Sabira, the stable map looks a bit worn, however. I cannot make out where the other stops are located. If you find the other locations, make sure to record them. The information could come in handy for us. Got it. Was already planning on it. Well, I couldn't say I was already planning on it because I didn't know about it until now. Got it. Sabira says thank you. Tom, done dallying? We best keep moving before we lose sight of the others. What others? Though I'm sure Hassian would just love to shake me off. Well, you kind of had it coming. Sabira, leave the man alone, Tamala. The last thing we need is you chasing him off when we need his help. Tamala says, he's not so feeble-minded as you assume, darling. A little teasing won't shake him of his convictions. But fine. I've somewhere much more interesting to torment right by my side after all. Oh, I've someone much more interesting to torment right by my side after all. I'm not sure if she means her or me. Oh, no, she means me. Isn't that right, tmaaz? Wow, she said that right in front of Sabira. Huh. Okay. So, royal welcome. Keep following the others. Highland stables. Interact with the Highlands Central stables. So once we look at this sign, it will be considered on the map. There we go. Okay, and so these are... Oh, it's already telling us where the other ones are. Okay, so now we can get back here fairly easy. It's going to be expensive, but fairly easy. Oh wait, no, the central stables are cheap. It's the stable to stable that's more expensive. Okay, one thing I do want to do while we're sitting here, we need to back up what was being said by the other was being said by chatbot. It was on a roll. Let's see. Thinking through the ad break supports the streams. Thank you. Oh, here we go. So it was more trivia. Frosty said, a landmark in popular science, a brief history of time explored the universe from the Big Bang to black holes. Who was its brilliant author? Find out when the ads end in about 3 minutes. I know the answer to this one. I'm a huge fan of the author. I have read A Brief History of Time, but I will wait for a couple minutes. Or not a couple minutes, I'll wait for a couple seconds. Oh, Cat. Hi. Cat's lurking. Heading over to the food truck to get some food. Frosty said, thanks for lurking. We're building up, not tearing down, so relax and enjoy the vibes. Okay, so enough time has passed. The answer, theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking penned A Brief History of Time, making him a household name and cosmology accessible to millions. Yeah, Stephen Hawking was, it was a great book. Definitely worth a read if you haven't had a chance to read it. Was probably, in my recollection, probably one of the first science books that was intentionally written so that the average person could read it and not feel stupid. A lot of times you'll find people that are so deep into their field of study, they forget that the whole entire rest of the world isn't. And a lot of times they can talk over our heads or talk as if we understand all of the fundamental things that are building blocks underneath what they're talking about. And so a lot of times people get lost or they get upset or confused and like, well, I can't be bothered with this because I don't even understand what's happening. And what he tried to do with A Brief Moment in Time was, or Brief History in Time, was he tried to not do that. He tried to, you know, when he talked about things, he tried to explain the core elements behind what he was trying to explain and the building blocks that get you to that point of what he's trying to talk about. And yeah, I feel like it was really well done, and it made science just a little bit more accessible to those who may not find it to be that way. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Let's see. Okay, so we're at the stables. What's our inventory? Oh, we're just standing here in front of the sign. Sorry. Let me scoot over. There we go. How's our inventory looking? Oh, we have Hallward's Crest. So I guess we could go turn that in to open up another slot. Yeah, let's go back and put that in real quick. That was over here. Nope, not here. Over here? Yeah. Amadeus. Hallward, there we go. Hallward's Crest. I have one of these. Just that one, okay. Contribute. Okay. So that's no longer taking up a slot in our No longer taking up a slot in our bag. Who else here? Jalindo, Nyla. So we're going to stand by here, go here. We're going to move this stuff down because somewhere there's going to be an Aeroflow chest that we need to open, I'm guessing. Pyroflow mask. Because this says placeable and because it's a star version, I think I'm going to hold on to this one and take it home. The horn, we're gonna sell that when we get back. We're gonna sell that. So that's gonna get sold. That's gonna get sold. The star floof is gonna get sold. That'll get put in storage. Silly Finn. Come on, why don't you release him? He's just a silly little guy. He's done nothing wrong. Found in the rivers and ponds of the Royal Highland. A specimen so fine it's fit for display. Again, a placeable fish. Oh, because it has a star. So that's going in storage. A silly fin. Like that. He's just a silly little guy. Yeah. Okay, so we met up with them. We are officially at the central stables. Let's go ahead and go home. So now we able to. It did it again. All right. Well, okay. Did it charge me for that? I mean, it's only 10 coin, but still. So we have 175. No, it's not charging me. Okay. It's just not connecting for some reason. Probably because there's so many people playing. Let's see. All right, I've been. This stream ran quite long. We're at 4 hours now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to put things away, and I think I'm going to actually take a dinner break. I think I'm going to go ahead and quit the stream and take a dinner break, and then I think I'm going to come back on, and instead of Palia, we might play some Fortnite. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one. I might come back and play more Palia. I don't know, because this is a lot of fun. Okay, so we're keeping that. We're putting these ferns. We're keeping those because those are apparently fairly rare. Yeah. This mask we're going to put down here because it says it's placeable. These items we're going to sell because we already have a bunch of all of that. Okay, fish. Down towards the bottom, we now have a silly fish, or a silly fin. In the meat department, we now have 5 more jacket meat. In the gatherable items, oops, nope, not gatherable. In the materials, we now have more jacket fur and another jacket floof. Now, let's come over here and we'll put this stuff out for sale. And then let's see, where will this mask go? Will it hang up? Do we have to put it on a shelf? How does it work? Let's try to put it on a shelf first. Oh no, it's got its own frame. Up there? Like, is there going to be enough room for all four? 1, 2, 3. They could fit up there. Typically with this kind of stuff, I put them in here with all my other trophies and stuff. But I don't know that I have... I guess I could put them up here along the roof line. All right, maybe we'll do that. So basically, one click away from touching. Oh, look at that. It's sparkly. Okay, so we'll do 2 on each side of the door frame here. So that's our first mask, our first display mask, at least. Yeah. So let's double check our inventory. We've got all the things we need. It's a lot of steak. We probably don't need all those. Let's actually run outside and we'll sell those too. We'll go here. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually keep 1 on hand for Tao, for Cassian's dog. Which is silly because I'm at max capacity with him. I don't need to do that. I just like the idea of being able to have food for the dog with me. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna cover it. Let's go ahead and lie down with our entire backpack on, because that's what you do when you're tired. Yeah, so with that being said, let's go over here. Let me flip the camera over and get us back here in the workshop. All right, there we go. And we're gonna turn some music on. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right. Yeah, I think that is I think that's gonna do it for this stream. At least for right now. I do need to take a dinner break. But then I will probably come back and we'll do a second stream. And I don't know if we're going to do more Palia or if we'll do some Fortnite. I do like bouncing back and forth between the two of them, just so it's not overkill on one or the other. I'm still feeling pretty burned out on Minecraft. I know I haven't played in months and months, and there's a reason. I also haven't been playing off stream. I just haven't been playing Minecraft at all. I got to a certain point where I got burned out, and I need this break from it to come back to it and feel refreshed again. And I need to remember moving forward to not let myself get to that point, because once I get burned out, I just don't even want to open the game, and I need to not do that. So hence also another reason why I may switch over to Fortnite instead of playing Palia for like 8 hours in one day. So yeah, that is going to do it for this particular stream. What was I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for my buttons here. There we go. Because I was trying to put my coffee cup down. Just so I can say, please remember to be well, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, look out for those around you. You know, all of us could use an extra set of eyes, ears, hands, shoulders to lean on, to talk to get through the tough times. It's really important that we look out for one another. Empathy is a huge, huge, wonderful thing that we should all what's the word I'm looking for? We should all embody and use, feel towards one another. And there's a serious lack of it these days. So yeah, look out for one another. Take care of each other. It's important. But until the next stream, which is probably actually going to be here in a little bit, please take care of yourself and always remember to treat yourself the same way you would treat a best friend, because you deserve nothing less than that. I am tmaaz. This is the Construction Zone, and I appreciate the heck out of you. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, click all the buttons, touch all the things, you know, all that stuff. And until next time, yeah, take care of yourself. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.